that includes our next guest, House Oversight Committee Chairman James Comer. Chairman, thanks so much for joining us. I do appreciate it. I'm glad to see you taking action. The amount of things that are coming across your desk in the first year is just unbelievable to me of this congressional, 2-year term. But tell us what you're seeing in Minnesota, what you plan to do about it.
Well, first of all, for Tim Walz to say he didn't think it reached the billions category, I'm pretty confident it did exceed $1 billion, but let's say it's hundreds of millions of dollars. That's the attitude that so many Democrats I see in Congress and so many Democrats who occupy the governor's offices around the United States. They just don't care about the taxpayer dollars. They don't have any sympathy for the hardworking taxpayers who work hard and send their tax dollars to their state capital or to Washington, D.C. But what we've got in this investigation, Jason, is we've got something that is really helpful in congressional investigations, and that's credible whistleblowers. We're bringing in the state employees who first blew the whistle that there was fraud in Minnesota. And what we're learning is that they've been trying to warn Keith Ellison, the Attorney General, and Tim Walz, the governor, for years. Not weeks, not months, but years about the ongoing fraudulent activity from this massive Somali population in Minnesota. And neither Walz nor Ellison wanted to do anything about it for political reasons, because this has become a major base for the Democrat Party in Minnesota. So thankfully, we've had some state employees who have come forward. We're going to bring them in and start interviewing and deposing them. Hopefully, we'll get some information on some bank accounts that I can subpoena, and then we'll follow the money and figure out how much money was stolen and who played a part in that.
Yeah, most people don't realize you actually have a banking background, so numbers are not difficult for you like they are Tim Walz. So I think that will play a key difference, and these whistleblowers are key here. In terms of where you go next, you do the interviews. Do you expect to have public hearings on this? Where does this ultimately go?
Well, we may have hearings, but we've been doing a lot of depositions and transcribed interviews. And I think you would agree, Jason, those just are so much more efficient than public hearings. But I would assume at some point we will have public hearings because the American people are very interested in this. I've heard more people comment on this investigation than any we've done in a long time, because it's such a massive amount of money. If you're talking $2 or $3 billion from social programs in the state of Minnesota, which isn't a very big state, that's a significant percentage of their whole budget for social programs. And we're having to tighten our belt in Washington because we can't continue to spend $3 trillion a year more than we take in, but we want to support our most vulnerable citizens. And to see the Minnesota leadership led by Tim Walz just say, well, it's no big deal. It wasn't that much money, when it was a significant amount of money. But the arrogance and the attitude of just not having any concern whatsoever, the tax dollars, that's got to stop. And I think the American people see this, and I hope they're outraged. I hope we'll be able to get information and answers about the fraud as quickly as possible, and we'll let the American people know it, and it'll probably be in a committee hearing, but obviously in a report, and hopefully there'll be criminal referrals to the Department of Justice.
Yeah, and my guess is there'll be other states that come along too, because it's happened in Minnesota. My guess is, I don't know, maybe a place like Illinois or somewhere else has this same challenge happening. Chairman Comer, Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.